Hi Genos players, Neil Tomlin here from Genos Genie. This video is going to explain in a very simplistic manner the drawbars on the Genos. Now for those experienced players, I know many of you, this video won't be for you. I don't want to teach your grandmother how to suck eggs, so you will know all about this, but perhaps you'll join me in another video a little bit later on. But for now, I'm going to explain this because I was shocked so many comments of how many beginners, complete beginners, are using the Genos, which is some instrument to start with, I must admit. What a great choice. But have no idea on the drawbar system. So I'm just going to explain it as simply as I can, without going into the mathematics of it all, but I will leave a link in the description of a very good book that I think would explain it if you want to go into more detail. So let's get along with the simplicity of it first of all, and the explanation of what the drawbars do. Now I'm an old Hammond guy, so I use the term drawbars. Over the years, manufacturers have used their own interpretation, such as sound bars, wave bars, all sorts of things, tone bars, and I'm an old Hammond guy, so I'm sticking to drawbars. Okay, so each drawbar, as you can see along here, is represented by a measurement, and that measurement is a measurement in feet. And it simply represents the pipe of a pipe organ. So the deeper the pipe, the longer the pipe, the deeper the note. It's just like filling a bottle with water. You know, the more space you have in the bottle, the deeper the note's going to be. And as you put water in, the space becomes smaller and the pitch goes higher. Now with the drawbars, it's the same sort of thing. You've got a 16-foot pipe there. You've got an 8-foot pipe, which is, of course, half the length of the 16-foot pipe, so the pitch will be twice as high, if you can follow me. And this is all off one note. So one middle C, for instance, will give you a 16-foot pipe, an 8-foot pipe, a 4-foot pipe, and, oops, wrong one. 2-foot pipe. So that's all off the middle C. So you mix those together, and of course you're getting 4 different pitches there off the one note. And the mixture of these pitches is the sound we associate with the organ. It's as simple as that. You'll notice that each drawbar also is numbered from 1 to 8, and that is simply the volume of that pitch. So you could have a full volume of the 16-foot pipe, and then we could have the 8-foot pipe, but say half the volume, and they mix together, and so on and so forth. You'll also notice that there are some harmonics as well, some odd ones, 5 1/3, 2 2/3, 1 3/5, etc., etc., etc. And you mix all these together, and that gives you that traditional organ sound that we're all so familiar with. I know some people who just used to use shapes for the drawbars, you know, like sort of like that shape, and different mixtures altogether. And here over onto the right hand side, you'll notice that we have also some, it's listed under this attack button here, but these 3 here are percussive sounds. Same thing, measured in pitches, and the volumes exactly the same as the main drawbars. They just give you a percussive sound. Instead of the drone-on organ sound, you hear the sound and it fades away very, very quickly. Now, using these along with a normal drawbar like that sort of represents jazzy sort of sounds. I'm going to give you a few demonstrations in a little while so you can hear the different effects. And one of the big things on the organ is the rotary. Now, this is based off the Leslie cabinet, the Leslie speakers, which were in fact speakers with a cylinder around the speaker and a cutout in the cylinder. So as the cylinder span round, it would move the sound. Fabulous sort of sound to the ears, and it went in 2 speeds. It could go slowly, or you could speed it up and go fast, and you could actually hear the band, the rubber band spinning the drum, getting faster and faster, and then you could also hear it slow down. Now, of course, people can't have those big speakers in the houses these days. I mean, they were very, very big. I had a Leslie 760, which was a favourite of mine. A huge wooden cabinet it was. It had horns at the top as well. And what a fabulous sound. But, of course, they're impractical these days unless you're on stage or you've got the room for it. So many manufacturers have created a digital representation, if you like, of the Leslie speaker. And I must say that the Yamaha Genos does it very, very well indeed. I don't think you could ever replace the physical movement of sound that you get with the Leslie speaker. But near as damn it, the Genos does a very, very good job, and I'm going to demonstrate that. You'll hear that in the demonstration sounds that I'm going to do. We've also got the vibratos, which, you know, instead of a wobble of the sound, the movement of the sound, it's a wobble of the pitch up and down. I think we're all familiar with vibrato. And the percussive drawbars at the end here, the attacks, you can adjust the length. So you can have a slower attack, or an attack that, a percussive sound that lasts a little bit longer, if I've sort of explained that right. I'm not using a script today, and I'm using, my microphone's broke down, so I'm using a Shure SM58, so I'm not sure how this is going to come out on video, but hopefully it'll get you by, and you'll understand what I'm trying to say. And there's also the volume, that's the total volume of the drawbar section. I'm just going to explain, if you go into your main screen and select the voices, I'm just going to use the right one voices, and you select an organ sound. Now you'll notice the organ sounds that show the symbols of drawbars, as you can see there. They're the ones you want to use if you want to operate the drawbars on the main screen. So I've selected this one, Jazz Standard. And then when you go back to the main screen, you can see the voice, Jazz Standard organ here, right one. And just to the right-hand side there, you'll see a little picture of drawbars. And that means if you hit that, it will take you to the drawbar display and what they're set at. You can store these settings in your registration memories, like so, as you can see. Or you can physically move the sliders over on the left-hand side to adjust the sound as you're playing. And it's this sound which has so captivated many people over the years, what we used to call the Hammond sound, I suppose. So here's just a little demonstration of some of the sounds. Okay, guys, so you can see what happens when you mix these drawbars together, and I think the best thing for you to do, the idea is to experiment, to find the sounds that you like. Once you've got a nice drawbar setting that you really like, why not save it to one of your registration memories, and then it's there for you. So I'm hoping that I've sort of explained more or less what the drawbars do, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I shall be back shortly with more of an in-depth video on some of the settings on the Genos. So once again, thank you for subscribing. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one.